Hey, what's going on, you guys? Back at another one, very special video. Today, we're going to be checking out Joe Biden on the greatest talk show ever, The View. The most informative, high IQ talk show we can possibly watch. So please like the video, sub to the channel. Appreciate y'all being here, and let's get into it.
Very difficult to process how much has happened since Joe Biden was last at this table in September. We have so much to talk to him about right now. So we're not going to fool around. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back the 46th President of the United States, Joe Biden.
They're about to hit him with the hard questions. Chocolate chip or vanilla? And he's like, I like chocolate chip because I love black people. Let's see, who are the oh my God. I want to see the people that go to this show. Why is it only in 720p? What's wrong with them? Come on, Joe. Joe's gonna go around and sniff them all. You just boot Joy out of her seat. Oh, God. Oh, Lord.
I guess they like you. They miss you. Yeah. I miss you.
I miss being here.
Yeah.
I'm actually interviewing for a job as a cameraman, but
We are beyond happy to have you here today for a lot of different reasons. But my question is, how are you?
The hard-hitting question.
I'm well.
Look how they're
The
talking to
family's
him
well,
like
thank God. Things are moving along,
They're talking to him like a child.
and we're
How are you?
getting squared away, trying to figure out what the most significant and
Poor guy,
consequential role I
do.
can play
This was such
consistent with
elder
what I've done
abuse.
in the
This was
past.
so screwed up.
I'm writing another book.
Good.
Like 6,000 people are. I got to write a presidential memoir,
Oh, boy.
but they told me they had to do it within a year. No one's ever done one in a year. Will you help me out?
No, that's a long time. It's too short. Too short.
Joy
No.
could be your ghostwriter. She'd add a little.
He's just gonna write about how he slept on the beach all
Mr.
day.
President, last time you were here was a little over a month before the election, and you had made the selfless and very difficult decision, I'm sure, to step aside. And
Because he
Democrats
has
were
dementia.
feeling optimistic about the vice president's chances of winning the presidency. But then election night came, and
Very
it was like
naive.
2016 all over again. So why do you think the vice president lost, and were you surprised?
Because she was terrible.
I wasn't surprised, not because I didn't think the vice president was the most qualified person to be president. She is. She's qualified to be president of the United States of America.
But yeah,
But
if
I
you
was
are, then anybody is.
surprised- I wasn't surprised because they went the route of the sexist route, the whole route. I mean, this is a woman, she's this, she's that. I mean, it really, I've never seen.
She couldn't sit down and have a conversation, dude. The public doesn't want these short little edited news clips anymore, force-fed information, overly edited. They want long, authentic conversation, and she's not able to do it because she has nothing to stand on. They're still talking about the same shit the Democrats have always been talking about. Abortion, which hasn't been changed at all. Medicare, which hasn't been affected at all. Climate change, which, like, all these things that they've been talking about for the last 20 years, which then they get in there and do nothing. Look at that. Oh, what do you think they're smiling about? Oh, look, there's cameras. Act happy. They're like a Facebook couple, dude.
Quite.
At Mint Mobile, we're always looking for innovative ways to save you money, so you can keep paying $15 a month for.
As successful and a consistent campaign undercutting the notion that a woman couldn't lead the country and
Literally nobody
a
said
woman
that.
of mixed
Tulsi
race.
Gabbard would win.
And
Tulsi Gabbard could be the
and
president.
They played that to a fairly well. In addition to that, one of the things happened, if you notice, and I'm going to be shorter, okay? I promise. She said, "Don't be Joe Biden. Be short."
I said that to him.
Anyway, make a long story short, all kidding aside, think about it.
Let's think,
Liberal
Joe.
democracies all across America, all across the world lost last time.
Oh, yeah, the candidate that nobody voted for that ran for president who never won a primary, more than 1%. Democracy died when she didn't get elected.
All across America. I think we underestimate the phenomenal negative impact that COVID had and the pandemic had on people, on attitudes, on optimism.
Yeah, it's
on a
because you
whole
handled
range
it
of things.
terribly.
So, I was very disappointed But I wasn't surprised. The only thing that surprised me is the excess to which they've gone in some of the attacks they've made.
Yeah. Well, when was the last time you spoke with the vice president, and has she talked to you about what she wants to do
He's like,
next?
"We don't talk no more."
Sought any advice? Maybe governor?
Yesterday, I talk to her frequently. We stay in touch, number one. Number two, she's sought my opinion. I'm not going to tell you what it is. She's making
What to wear to the Met Gala.
That's exactly right. No, but all kidding aside, she's got a difficult decision to make about what she's going to do.
Yeah.
I hope she stays fully engaged.
I hope she
think
runs
she's
again,
first
dude.
rate. But
That'd
we
be
have a lot
hilarious.
of really good candidates as well. So
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
optimistic. I'm not pessimistic about the future.
Well, Mr. President, you had previously said that you thought that you would have won. Since then, Donald Trump won all the battleground states and made inroads with.
Their tone with him is just so mind-blowing, how they're literally talking to him with just such like satin gloves, you know? They're handling him just like this brittle, fragile. It's crazy.
Almost every major demographic, from working class voters to Hispanic men to black men. Knowing what you know now, do you think you would have beat him?
Yeah, he's still got 7 million fewer votes.
Yes.
There you go, okay? A lot of people didn't show up. Number one. Number two, the
The most popular president
they're
ever
very
here.
close
That wasn't fishy
in
at all.
those toss-up states. It was it wasn't a slam dunk, and look,
I forget what we're
every
talking about.
time I've been on the show, which you've been I've been fortunate to be on more than once. Thanks for having me. Is that we talk? You guys don't focus on as much, and I think it's good on polling numbers. But let me put it this way: he's had
Put it in any
more
way.
100 days any president's ever had.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
And I would not say
I forget what the fuck we're talking about.
honesty's been a strong point.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Mr. President, some have even argued that leaving the race and endorsing
Oh, I kinda miss this guy.
your Vice President Harris, over 100 days before the election hampered her campaign.
Well, you know,
What do you say to those critics?
I say number one, that there were still 6 full months. She was in every aspect, every decision I made, every decision we made. And I don't think
Yeah, that's why she didn't
I
win.
didn't sound the wrong way. I don't think anybody thought we'd be successful as we were. I don't think anybody thought we'd pass the Recovery Act. I don't think anybody thought we'd deal with CHIPS and Science Act. I don't think anybody think we'd have all we got done in a close race. Think
Yes,
about it.
we didn't think you
We
could
got
fuck things
more
up possibly as
major
bad as you
legislation
did,
passed
dude.
to fundamentally change the direction of the country than any president has in a long, long time.
Decades.
Yeah, and it was terrible.
And so we're in a situation where
Everything was
we came to office
censored.
and we agreed on 2 things. One,
I'd be in prison
I was
for making
tired-
this video
sick and tired of
6 months
trickle-down
ago.
economics, and my dad used to say, not a whole lot trickled down his kitchen table. And so we built the economy from the middle out and the bottom up. The strongest economy in the world when we left. That's not hyperbole. That's a fact.
It was the envy of the world, they used to
We
say.
created more jobs in one term than any president has in American history. I mean, so
Oh my God, these talking like people just gobble this up. It's because people went back to work after the COVID thing. After you did that. Oh my Lord.
my point is that
That's like
we
paying
had a
off
very
your debt and being like,
successful
I'm rich
effort
now.
to change the direction of the country, and we did. And she was every single part of that. She wasn't. I mean, it wasn't
How
like
much
she was
longer
a
is this
bias.
fucking video?
And look, what I realize is, I was a vice president once, and it's a really you are an integral part. I was with Barack; he was a great president, but I just think that it was a very tough year across the board.
Imagine this guy doing 3 hours
Look
on
what's happened in
Rogan.
the meantime.
Yeah. Well, let me just follow up with this, because when the Vice President was here, I asked her if
Look at how they never focus the camera on it for more than like 5 seconds.
she would have done
Just start being
something
like-
differently than your administration over the past 4 years. And because of all the successes that your administration had, I think her response
the glazing.
was, there is not a thing that comes to mind. Now, that answer was weaponized against her, and there has been some reporting that you encouraged her for there to be no daylight between the two of you. First, is that true? And do you think, in retrospect, that she should have tried to differentiate all the wins that your administration had?
Well, look, first of all, I did not advise her to say that, number one. Like I said, I was vice president. I understand the role, number one. Number two, I think she was talking about wouldn't have changed the successes we've had, not opposed to that we wouldn't change anything at all. She has to be her own person, and she was. She was. And so I think that was used in a way that is contrary to what she meant by when she said that. And I think that, you know,
Oh,
she-
my
she was
Lord,
part of every
dude.
success we had. We'd argue like hell, by the way. No, that's good.
Yeah.
We sit and say, well, what about this provision? No, Joe, I don't like that. Well, why? Yeah, anyway, we worked it out. It was a mutual thing. But like I said, I'll lay you 8-5 if when that election started, I told you we were going to get any of that done. None of you would have thought it happened.
What did he just say?
Not because we were going to get any. I'll lay you 8-5 if mutual thing. That election started, I told you we were going to get any of that done. None of you would have thought it happened.
What is he talking about, dude?
Not because negative. I mean, it was anyway. As they say in Southern, we've done pretty good.
Bush Guy, cold and smooth survival skills.